Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Well, good evening, Derby fans and addicts. Welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park, home of the reigning, defending, undisputed WFTDA champion Wheels of Justice. Fans, welcome in and thank you for joining us for tonight's game, which will see the Heartless Heathers taking on the High Rollers. Before we get this game underway, fans, could you please put your derby-loving hands together for our volunteer crew tonight, as well as our officiating crew, headed by Amy Farrell-Fowler and Kira Duncan. Joining me on the microphone tonight in-house this evening, one of my favorite people, my partner in crime, the one and only fabulously talented Magic Pony Power Hour.
Nice to be here.
Who will introduce tonight's first team.
Ladies, Derby fans, it is my distinct pleasure to roll out for you tonight your Heartless Heathers. Skating tonight, number 00 on a roll. Number 10, OMG WTF. Number 18, Kona. Number 21, Stan the Woman. Number 22, Captain Harbonero Romero. Number 247, Mia Palau. Number 26, Nacho Lucky Day. Number 300, Little Red Rider. Number 340, Bonnie Thunders. Number 444, Force Majeure. Number 456, Wicked Willow. Number 64, Shredder Cheese. Number 71, Hetty. Number 8, Sassy. And number 89, HR. Derby fans, make some racket for your Heartless Heathers. Next.
Their opponents tonight, skating in their green uniforms with gold lettering. Fans, give it up for the High Rollers! Skating tonight for the High Rollers, number 007, Kassassin. Number 26, Motomami. Number 28, Minstrel Psycho. Number 31, Kid Vicious. Number 360, Big Bang Fury. Number 37, Swagatha. Number 377, Lex Sanguination. Number 39, Gaffney. Number 48, Brute. Number 51, Coup de Grace. 6464, Lady Gotcha. Number 79, Lil Regulator. Number 888, Lady Painicorn. Number 911, Mayday. And the captain tonight, number 343, Trinity. Derby fans, give it up for your High Rollers.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast stream of this bout between the Heartless Heathers and the High Rollers. This promises to be a lot of fun. I am very excited for this matchup. Taking the line to start this bout in the blue behind the Jam on Hawthorne Jam line, that is Mia Palau. Facing off against 343 in the green, Trinity. Those are your jammers to start this bout.
Should be a good one, Puns. I'm HP Chefcraft, and I'm excited to be here with Puns. Bring it to you live on this cool Portland evening.
It is a lovely evening. Nice cushy 48 degrees. No rain, so you know, hey. Oh, and there goes Mia Palau.
Out fast, out first.
And Trinity pushing to the front and spins off the hip of On a Roll. 4 points for Mia Palau.
And almost looks like Mia holding the face. Could be maybe a high block.
That would definitely be a high block there if that's in the face. And next up, Bonnie Thunders and Lil Regulator are your jammers. This is the jammer matchup that I have been waiting for. Bonnie Thunders, like if there was a Hall of Fame for roller derby, Bonnie Thunders would be first ballot.
And Lil Regulator has been blazing the last few weeks here in Portland.
Absolutely, and Bonnie Thunders, your lead jammer. Lil Regs, about a quarter lap behind.
And sense of urgency there, Bonnie trying to get some points up before Lil Regulator can get back to the pack, and does. It looks like all four.
Beautiful apex jump by Bonnie Thunders.
We invite you to visit Holler, Selwood's down-home restaurant, sports bar, and treat shop.
Treat shop.
Who doesn't like treats?
I love treats. I'm a huge fan. All right,
Treats
that
are
looks
delicious.
like Assassin in the green, Lil Red Rider in the blue. 4-2 pack advantage right now for the Heathers. And nice work by On a Roll. Cleared Big Bang Fury and Swag out of the way.
And Lil Red Rider back to the pack.
Oh, Big Bang Fury, nice work. Lil Red Rider pushing that defense.
So a little further.
Nice one-on-one defense by Big Bang Fury.
And great job for Lil Red Rider working left to right, making it difficult to stay on her.
All right, Little Red Rider back into the pack on a second scoring run. Kassassin has pulled the cap. Brood is up front, but unable to get that cap to Brood at the moment.
Box is empty. We're 4-on-4 inside the pack.
And there's the star pass to Brute. Jam of record now. And Little Red Rider with the call off.
And 4 more points being awarded there. S1 Helmet's streaming broadcast of RCR's 2023 games are brought to you by the S1 Helmet Company. Got to protect the bean.
Yes, you do. You only get one of those. All right, next up, Mia Palau, Lady Gotcha.
And so far, the penalty's looking pretty clean for both sides.
Yeah, now we're only 3 jams in. Lady Gotcha, lead jammer. Mia Palau just a couple feet behind.
And a battle.
Oh, nice work by Mia.
High fives.
Yeah.
Nice job forcing the call off there. PBR is back, baby. Grab one now at the Plow Stop bar or your refrigerator.
Yeah, you can't grab one at the Plow Stop. You got to be here for that.
I mean, we'd love to have you here too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's sold out tonight.
Which makes it more difficult.
Much more difficult.
Yeah.
All right, Bonnie Thunder's Trinity are your jammers. All right, Bonnie getting some offensive help from On a Roll, but all 4 High Rollers defenders locked in on Bonnie Thunders. And looks like HR bracing that tripod at the back. Oh, Stan getting low with the force out.
And Big Bang Fury, last line of defense there on Bonnie. Trying to push it out, not too much farther.
Oh, and that took 43 seconds for Bonnie Thunders to grab lead jammer. Oh, On a Roll with the force out. Oh, Trinity, no pass, no penalty, but got gobbled up by Habanero Romero.
And through for 4 is Bonnie Thunders.
And that looks to be a star pass to, I believe, Swagatha.
Just a war inside the pack.
So this bout so far has been all Heartless Heathers. 23-0, 5 jams in.
And let's talk about sponsorship promo. Know a business that would benefit by promoting at Derby events and to RCR members? Email sponsorship at rosecityrollers.com or check out our sponsorship on rosecityrollers.com. See the penalty box? Your logo could cover the whole wall.
Our Low Regulator and Hetty are your jammers. Hetty getting great offense by Sassy. Oh, Low Regulator out. And
we got a little
Rex
war.
is going to force that call off. Oh, Rex forced a track cut.
And Little Regulator helped to point out the infraction there.
Yeah.
Some good heads-up play, calling her own penalties.
Little Reg's like, hey, I saw that skate go out. So there will be no lead jammer.
OMG WTF
OMG,
with the shoulder
wow.
punches there.
Working up with Nacho Lucky Day. Oh, Kid Vicious. OMG looking for a penalty on Kid Vicious, not getting it.
Not happy about the hit.
No, but that was a good clean hit by Kid Vicious. Came in shoulder to shoulder contact. And Hetty, one more to get by. Gets by Kid Vicious. Kid Vicious knew there was no more pack there and had to like get
Give it
out of
up.
the way.
Yep, it was time.
Yeah. Little Regulator out.
Little Regulator looking back over the shoulder, trying to see if there's an opportunity to trap Hetty in the pack.
And, oh, Regs gets a skate out. That is a track cut.
Very close.
It was pretty, though. Not legal, but it was pretty. And that was a 10-7 jam in favor of the High Rollers. Those are the first points for the High Rollers.
Dam Fight Cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. Grab a bright cider now from Two Town Cider. And High Rollers showing a spark on that last jam.
And Mia Palau out to douse that spark. All right, so Swagatha up in the front, but not able to. That was some great offense on a roll.
Did a great job of sealing there, providing that inside lane for Mia Palau.
Nice work. I really liked the effort there from Motomami, but was not able to stay in bounds.
Made it to the box. I think it was out of play.
And Lil Regulator back in. Star pass to Swagatha.
Big, and that looked like a
that's
back
going to be a
block.
back block, definite back block.
So an opportunity here for the High Rollers to try to put some points up with just one jammer on the track.
But they still got to get that pivot out of the pack. Lil Regulator playing some great offense. Big Bang Fury heading to the box. So High Rollers down one in the pack. And High Rollers going to defense. Interesting.
Yeah, they've got four back there.
Swagatha's got the cap. And now tried to turn to offense. That did not work out well. Mia Palau up to 12 points now in this jam.
Just a burst going through the wall.
Motomami, great work. Slows up Mia Palau just enough for a little Regulator. And I believe Coup de Gras to show up.
Track cut on Big Bang Fury.
Oof. That is unfortunate.
Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns. And there is a cheer squad in effect for the Heartless Heathers. Actually, a cheer squad out there for both teams tonight.
Yeah, cheering for good derby. All right, Bonnie Thunders and Kassassin. Kassassin one to beat Hasley Jammer, but Nacho Lucky Day. And Bonnie Thunders is through.
And could be a call off here.
Kassassin is going to try to get a few more seconds off the penalty for Big Bang Fury. Big Bang Fury now standing.
Yep. Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. SasquatchHR.org. And green, High Rollers 10. Blue, Heartless Heathers 46.
Not how I was expecting this bout to go, but entertaining so far. That is Force Majeure and Lady Gotcha behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Great work from On a Roll. And Force Majeure is your lead jammer. Motomami
Sweeping hit there.
just coming in like a wrecking ball.
And force majeure with an opportunity to add to that Heather total.
On a roll, was looking for a track cut, did not get that call.
Skaters are really good at making those calls for the refs, though.
Yes, they are. Big Bang Fury with the big force out. Gotcha looking for anything in the front of the pack, and nothing there.
Big Bang Fury with the drawback there on force majeure, calls off the jam.
All right, Swag at the...
Or was there not a call off? What's happening?
There was a call off. Heather's called it off. Swag got a star pass.
Okay. It seemed like they were continuing to follow the action as if we were still live.
Nope.
Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of RCR since forever.
All right, next up, Trinity and Red are your jammers. Red in the blue, Trinity in the green. Trinity looking for any sort of gap. Oh, Little Red Rider through first.
Really good drive there, pushing through, digging in with those toe stops.
And star pass to Brute. High Rollers forced into a lot of star passes so far in this bout.
And looks like we got a team timeout. Yeah, High Rollers wanting a chance to kind of get on the same page here, I think.
Yeah, they need to reset the momentum. It's a really good timeout.
And it's also a Welcome to PDX timeout. Deb Counts Tabor. This timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. And we've got another game tomorrow night.
This should be another good one. Breakneck Betties and Guns and Rollers.
Accurate, yes. And that will be same time, same place, same time. 8 p.m. should be the start on that one.
Yes.
So if you got sold out tonight, come on down tomorrow. Love
I
to
believe
see
that
you.
one's sold out too. But you can get your tickets in advance at rosecityrollers.com. If you want to make a bout in the future, just check the schedule.
And it looks like Mia Palau back to the track.
And Lil Regulator.
A lot of movement from Mia Palau. Difficult to find a clean angle if you're trying to block that.
Oh, Mia Palau, great work. And Lil Regulator's dropped the cap. Lil Regulator does not realize that the cap is dropped.
And that is going to make it much more difficult to put points on the board for the High Rollers.
Yes. So no one is quite sure where the cap is, which is not a good thing for the High Rollers.
Does Lil Regulator know?
I don't think so.
It seems like there's screaming going on. I believe they're trying to bring it to the attention. Mia Palau picking up 4 points on the pass, adding to that score differential.
Okay, Lil Regulator is now through the pack. Lil Regulator can grab the cap, and I think will be eligible to score at this point. I think. Don't quote me on that.
We are going to. Oh, we're not going to find out.
Yeah, there's a call off, so
Science.
it's a moot point.
For science. John's Landing favorite eatery and saloon. That would be the Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. And we've had a few meetings there.
Yeah,
We
good meeting.
like that location.
Okay. Now I've figured out Lil Regulator's strategy on that in terms of like just leaving the cap where it lays.
Do share.
Once you're out, you know, you can go grab it. So, there goes Bonnie Thunders quickly out, but hey, Assassin right on Bonnie's tail. Oh, Bonnie. Yeah.
Bonnie didn't appreciate the company that she was having there.
Yeah. And Bonnie slowing it down again. Interesting.
Huh.
Bonnie going in, grabbing a point, 1 point. 62-10 your score right now.
Laurelhurst Theater and Pub bringing the best of classic and modern cinema to Portland.
All right, next up, Headache and Lady Gotcha. I just got to give a lot of credit to the Heathers blockers. They have just been dominating tonight.
Blackout.
And Hetty forearm.
All right.
Lady Gotcha has pulled the cap. That means there will be no lead jammer.
Returning it now.
Nice work from Wicked Willow. Former teammate of Lady Gotcha.
Okay, we got another forearm call. So we got a Heather's down 1 in the pack.
Down 2 in the pack now. That is a direction to play call.
All right.
And Stan the Woman. Phenomenal work.
All right.
And now the High Rollers trying to separate anybody. This is just. Okay.
High Rollers swarming, trying to
knock Hetty down out, and Heather's down to only 1 blocker. Wicked Willow unable to finally stop Lady Gotcha, who got through, but wow.
And
again,
missed opportunity there for the Rollers to
Lady
up
Gotcha
some points on the
delivering
power
the
jam.
hit. So Wicked Willow and Lady Gotcha are former teammates on the Death Scar Derby Droids and the Rosebuds All-Stars.
Big Bang Fury, last line of defense there on Hetty.
Another former Death Scar Derby droid.
Big Bang Fury?
Yes.
It's a reunion tonight. Hetty did not seem excited about getting back to the pack.
I don't blame Hetty for that.
Some bruising hits.
Yeah, that was.
Killer Burger, 5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries.
I hit Killer Burger up before coming here. It was wonderful.
What'd you go with?
I went with the Purist. Big fan of the Purist.
That sounds pretty delicious.
Yeah.
Team timeout.
Yeah, team timeout. Called by the Heathers.
And this is a Welcome to PDX timeout. Timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Count Staber, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. And go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that I appreciate the Killer Burger offers a wide selection of burgers. I'm not a big fan of just the concept of peanut butter on my burger, but you know, for those who like that sort of thing, I'm glad the Killer Burger has got your back.
I'm a sucker for anything with peanut butter on it. All right, so it looks like penalties still pretty mild. 2 is the high for either team, and 2 is not really concerning when you have 7 to give.
With 40 minutes, yeah. And Trinity and Mia Palau having a apparently very fun conversation behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line as we come back from this timeout. 4-3 pack advantage for the High Rollers. Has not really bothered the Heathers so far. They have just been dominant on defense.
Mia Palau is going to be dragged back. A chance here. Nope.
No.
Let's scratch that.
Forearm on Trinity.
So Mia Palau on a power jam for the Heathers.
And great seal by OMG and Wicked Willow.
Track cut assigned there to coup de grace.
Yep. Direction of play on Nacho Lucky Day. So that is that is almost a 6-pack in the penalty box. Oh, Kid Vicious, great hit, but Mia Palau shrugs it off.
Almost judo style, kind of going with the hits.
Yeah. Wow, that was nice hit by Gaffney. Drops Mia Palau. Mia Palau back up. And Trinity through.
Out of the box, back on the track, star in the cap.
And there's the call off from Mia Palau. All right, if you had told me at the beginning of this that we would be 74-14, I could have believed you, but I would have been doubtful.
I agree. It looks like a different game on paper.
Yeah.
Secret Aardvark, that local made flavor that kicks you in the mouth.
Secret Aardvark.
As long as it's sauce, I'm good with it.
Yeah. Not a big fan of boots to the head, but you know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Bonnie Thunder's Lil Regulator. Lil Regulator, who has accounted for 10 of the High Rollers' 14 points. Oh, on a roll once again. Oh, Stan the Woman forces Lil Regulator to recycle. And Mayday gets dropped by HR.
And Bonnie Thunder's finding that space on the inside line to pick up 4 points on the pass.
Bonnie Thunder's very good at finding just tiny gaps in the pack. And Lil Regulator is through. And Bonnie with the call off.
Bonnie Thunder's reminds me of a cat. If you can get just a little bit of a cat through something, you can usually get the whole cat through something.
Yes. That is very true. As the human servant of 2 cats, I can attest to this.
14 for the High Rollers, 82 for the Heartless Heathers. We got 7:49 in this first period remaining. We're 15 jams in.
All right, that is Kassassin. Lead jammer. Oh, but OMG.
And there's a track cut that hasn't been recognized yet.
Yeah, Kassassin is heading to the penalty box. So it's now a power jam for force majeure, which is not what the Heartless Heathers wanted.
Sassy had cleared a lane, trying to wave force majeure into it. But sometimes the jammers go the opposite direction.
Yeah. In this case, Brute got the force out and the long rollback.
Okay.
Oh, nice work once again by Brute.
We're getting back to 2 jammers on the track, so a chance here for the High Rollers to try to grab some points. Uh-oh.
And High Rollers definitely need the points, so wow. Good offensive work from Brute. So that is the initial pass for Kassassin.
Force majeure almost out and then recycled by
Coup
coup
de
de
grace.
grace.
Just finished that.
And
15 seconds left in this jam. Kassassin getting offensive help from Brute, but
a lot of space in the pack there.
Excellent containment up front by the Heartless Heathers. Brute up to play offense and that jam.
3 points for each jammer on that. That was brutal. And we've got a team timeout by the
I think it's an official
review.
review.
Yep, there we go. Official review by the Heathers.
And this is a Welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Everybody lined up on the jam line. That is the jam line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast. There a couple weeks ago, and it's still delicious.
It is.
Kind of like what you were saying before about Killer Burger.
Yeah.
Wide variety of options there.
And looks like Sanguination will be taking the Jam on Hawthorne jam line for the high rollers. I think only first or second time for Lex Sanguination tonight.
And Heathers probably have an opportunity to give a little rest to some of the starting jammers for the moment.
For the moment.
You don't want to take your foot off the gas, but
No. I mean, sure, there's a 70-point differential at the moment, but, you know, there's still a full half of Derby yet to play, so lots can happen in 30 minutes, or in this case, 35 minutes.
on opening night we had a couple jams that were in the 20s, but we also had a 30-plus jam on that doubleheader. I think actually it was Little Regulator.
I believe it was. It was Little Regulator. As the High Rollers upset the defending champ Guns N' Rollers that evening.
Which is part of why we weren't expecting it to look quite the way it's looking right now.
Well, I think one of the things for the Heathers is, oh, hang on.
Heathers review requesting an insubordination penalty on the Green Jammer. Green Jammer acknowledged penalty. There was no further time remaining on track that required an extra penalty. Heathers lose their review for the half.
All right, Heathers were looking for the bonus in-sub penalty and did not get that call. Yeah, one change for the Heathers was they moved Stan the Woman out of the jammer rotation and back to blocking. And Stan, who is an absolute monster as a blocker for the Wheels of Justice, has been laying the lumber. Speaking of, knocking Lady Lex out.
Little Red Rider lead and pick up some points here. Big Bang Fury
looking for the looking for the cut, did not get it.
Thank you. Words.
Yes. And Little Red Rider, 4 points total so far. And on a roll, big drawback.
Finding just a little bit of space on the inside line. Looks like Motomami was defending. Big hit delivered there by Little Red Rider.
And back block, Little Red Rider.
Big hit, maybe not legal big hit.
No. And that's Stan the Woman with a long drawback.
And High Rollers hoping to pick up some points here.
Good seal on the outside. I believe that was Swagatha.
And we've got Little Red Rider standing. So not a lot of time left on this penalty.
And nice work from Stan the Woman. Tripod braced by Habanero Romero. And Red back in. Forced out behind Swagatha.
Little Red Rider just dropping it into an extra gear there to jump out.
And Motomami with a 4-cent recycle. And 4 points for the Heathers.
All right, and that official review brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
All right, so score 100-21 as we go into this official review. We will tell you more once we know more.
And once again, everyone lined up down there by the jam line. That's the jam line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne. Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast. And High Rollers cheer started in the stands with a little help from their chief of cheer.
I feel like that all the time. I fell down a lot when I was a kid. I like how
21 High Rollers, they are in green, blue, are the Heartless Heathers, and they have 100. We've got 3:29 remaining in this first period of play. It's been all Heathers so far.
Yes. I think the High Rollers have only gotten lead jam a couple of times.
High Rollers review. They're asking for a direction penalty. There was no sufficient impact to be able to call the penalty. High Rollers was the review for the half.
All right, both teams have now lost their official review for the half, although with 3 minutes and 29 seconds, not a whole lot left in the half.
We don't have TV timeout, so it goes
No.
quite a bit faster.
Yes. All right, we got Trinity and Mia Palau.
And
Root
Mia
digging
Palau.
into the chest of Mia Palau. And there goes Trinity, lead jammer.
And Mia Palau out and out as well, not lead. And that's a fast-moving pack. Heather's wanting to set a pace here to make it tough to pick up points. Oh!
Wow, sassy. Trinity was looking at Mia Palau, and Sassy just blindsided her.
That's going to take some aspirin.
Oh, yeah.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
Four 3 pack advantage for the Heathers. This is Lou Regulator and Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie getting offensive help at the front of the pack from On a Roll.
Around Big Bang Fury. And lead is Bonnie Thunders.
And there goes Lou Regulator.
And Bonnie picking up all 4 before calling it off. Trailhead Credit Union, get financial guidance for whatever trail you choose. That's Trailhead Credit Union.
All right, next up we have Kassassin and Force Majeure. Empty penalty box right now. Brute and Gaffney digging into the back of the pack. Kassassin 1 to beat, now 2.
And something fell off. Hopefully not a body part.
No.
It's like a knee pad. And now it's in play.
Good work by the refs to remove that from play.
Thank you for caring about the safety, yes.
Kassassin digging into the front of the pack. They're going to have to reset at some point. Oh.
And they're all bunched up again, so we've got pack.
Nacho Lucky Day, nice work. Oh, Kid Vicious, great work. And Force Majeure finally grabs the lead jammer. That was 55 seconds.
Some very grindy outings so far.
Yeah. And once again, credit to the Heathers defense for creating that opportunity for force majeure to eventually slog the way to lead jammer.
Group directing defense to the high rollers, now recycling force majeure.
Assassin has pulled the cap, but nowhere to go with that. All right, period clock has expired. There is the end of the jam. We are on intermission. Your score at halftime, 107 for the Heartless Heathers, 23 for the High Rollers. We will see you all back here in 15 minutes. Catch you later. Hey everybody, welcome back to the second half. I am Huns and Roses, joined here by
HP Shovecraft, and so far it has been all Heathers.
It has very definitely been all Heathers. It's been a great bout, but the score is fairly lopsided at this point. Still got plenty of derby though, and that is Mia Palau and Trinity. Mia Palau looking for the inside lane, going one-on-one against Kid Vicious, now Brute. Great offense from On a Roll.
Big Jammer going to Mia Palau. High Rollers needing to spring
And
Brute.
oh, Mia Palau airborne, sticks the landing, calls it off. The star pass to Brute forces the call off. And 30 seconds in. 4 points for the Heathers in this half. Lil Regulator and Bonnie Thunders taking the line for the second jam. And there we go. Lil Regulator outside in. Oh, nice work from Nacho Lucky Day.
Laying the smackdown.
And Bonnie Thunder's lead jammer. Little Regulator going over Sassy.
And High Rollers walled up. Bonnie went to the outside, picked up all 4 points.
And Bonnie Thunder's doing Bonnie Thunder's things. Jam Line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast joint.
Super delicious.
Indeed.
They've got jam.
I would hope so.
It makes sense, right?
Yes. And that is Kassassin and Little Red Rider. Kassassin is through. Oh, Brute just brutalized Little Red Rider, who's also heading the penalty heading the penalty box. So this is a very rare power jam for Kassassin and the High Rollers.
4 points on the inside line. And plenty of time left. Jammer sitting. Chance for Kassassin to put some more points up for the High Rollers.
And that is a direction of play penalty on Brute. Kassassin through.
Little Red Rider standing, and it looks like almost done with the penalty.
And Little Red Rider out. Kassassin hitting the back of the defense. Habanero Romero and company slowing up Kassassin.
Wow.
And
making space on an inside line, Little Red Rider.
there's the call off. And so that will be an 11-0 jam. The highest points for the High Rollers so far. And only their second double-digit jam.
United Athletic Club is where fitness happens in Southeast Portland. Many classes are taught by Rose City roller skaters.
All right, next up, Mia Palau, Lady Gotcha. Mia Palau starts with a little defensive jamming. Swaggeth and company unable to contain Mia Palau. Here comes Big Bang Fury playing some offense, trying to open a lane for Lady Gotcha. And I believe that was Cone who just shut that down.
Brief recycle on Mia Palau back in play.
And High Rollers down 2 blockers, which they don't need. Shredder Cheese playing the offense. Shredder Cheese going to the box. But Shredder Cheese was able to free the jammer. Nacho Lucky Day, OMG.
And
Crushing the hopes and dreams of Lady Gotcha.
And stepping out is Mia Palau after contact, electing to go back. High Roller's
got
doing a good
backward
job.
skate going.
High Roller's doing a good job of killing this opportunity to put up points for Mia Palau. Big Bang Fury with the recycle there.
Yeah, big credit to Big Bang Fury and Swagathon on that penalty kill.
And just one High Roller still in the box, so almost back to full strength. Shebop and Portland Vital Signs, a couple of our sponsors that we want to shout out a thanks for.
Thank you for being sponsors. All right, next up, that's Trinity and Bonnie Thunders. Bonnie up against Gaffney, spins around. And star pass to Brute. Brute up into on a roll, and Stan the Woman gets through.
Bonnie Thunders backwards skating.
Going up against Kid Vicious. Kid Vicious, smart play there. Oh, no. Did take that a little bit too far, gets called for the penalty. Almost thought Kid Vicious got away with that.
Die My Darling Hair Salon and CCU Mouth Guards. A couple more of our awesome sponsors here at Rose City.
And Mrs. Pun's a big fan of Die My Darling.
What kind of work does Mrs. Puns get?
Styling and coloration.
Nice.
She went from a sort of an understated purple to now an auburn. She's very pleased with what they've done with her. Okay, that is Hetty, your lead jammer. Brute sitting in the box. Brute standing in the box.
And Big Bang Fury gets walled off there.
Yeah. Swagathon and Big Bang Fury doing all they could, but down 4-2 in the pack. The Heathers just had their way with the High Rollers defense there.
Brute with
Big Bang Fury just dumps Hetty.
Hetty looks less impressed.
Yeah.
There may not have been enjoyment that I was seeing.
I'm pretty sure that was not enjoyment. Brute just grinding the front of the pack. Sassy Nacho just not giving Brute anywhere to go.
OMG WTF trying to play some O here with the stripe.
And Hetty just decides, I've had enough, calls that jam.
So High Rollers 34, Heathers 135. Green, High Rollers, blue, Heathers. And Porque No Taqueria and 187 Killer Pads, a couple more of our amazing sponsors.
Porque, yes.
Yeah, Porque No Porque, yes.
Heather's in a dancing mood. Oh, Little Regulator 1 to beat.
And somehow the Heathers close that down.
Credit on a roll there. Yet another phenomenal blocker for the Wheels of Justice. Oh, Little Regulator though, making them work for it.
Yeah.
Wicked Willow, Habanero Romero.
So fast.
Oh, there we go. Little Regulator is
not
through,
lead,
but not lead. Force Majeure got the hips out just before Little Regulator.
I would be so angry. Little Regulator busting out a million moves to get through.
And
not lead.
Yeah.
PDX Pipeline and S1 Helmets. A couple more fantastic sponsors here for RCR.
Next up, Mia Palau and Kissassen. Mia Palau quickly through. Nacho Lucky Day getting low. Assassin up to the front.
Mia Palau trying to pick up some points here, calling off the jam. 2 points picked up. Portland Mercury, also a sponsor of RCR, whom we appreciate.
Longtime sponsor. All right, Lady Gotcha. And Bonnie Thunders. Kid Vicious. Great defense, but Bonnie Thunders not to be denied. Gaffney with the offense. Oh, Kid Vicious trying to get the star pass. Does. Brute jam of record now. Brute just, well, Brute forces through on a roll. On a roll back up. And Brute is through.
Brute can generate a ton of power.
Yes.
Little jammer combat.
Yeah.
And the call
Brute
off.
stealing two.
Good effort there. Supporting an RCR sponsor, help us out. Post on social and tag hashtag RCR sponsor. You could be entered to win a pair of VIP tickets to one of our games. And those are some pretty great tickets. They're in turn 2.
Yeah. All right, Trinity and Little Red Rider are your jammers. Trinity looking for the outside lane. Nacho Lucky Day shut that down. And Mayday, last line of defense, not able to contain Little Red Rider. Forearm penalty, so contained. Trinity cap off. There will be no lead jammer. Stanley man. Oh. Stan, stifling defense. Now joined by Shredder Cheese.
Full pack.
Trinity, nowhere to go.
Full pack on the track.
High Rollers playing passive, now going for the aggressive defense or offense, trying to get Trinity through, but all right, Red back out of the penalty box.
Pushing hard on the inside line, ran into Big Bang Fury, went outside and lead. Not lead. We don't have a lead.
Can't be a lead.
There is no lead.
Trinity heading box on a track cut. Now power jam for the Heathers.
4 more points picked up by Little Red Rider. High Rollers attempting to swarm, but that inside line was open.
Yeah. Stanley Woman just sealed off Mayday.
Direction of game.
Direction of play on Nacho Lucky Day.
Thank you.
Trinity back on the track. Big Bang Fury looking to deny points. Oh, great offensive blocking. 157-36 your score with 16 minutes left in the second half.
Want to rep your favorite team? Check out the merch booth for some sweet RCR shirts, swag, accessories, and more.
Next up, Mia Palau, Little Regulator. And Mia Palau playing some jammer defense on regs.
And coup de grace with the drawback.
Oh, here comes regs. Habanero Romero shutting down that outside lane. Kid Vicious with the offense. And Little Regulator through. Here comes Mia Palau, though.
And a little bit of a race here.
Yeah. Mia Palau caught a bad angle on that first turn and dropped back a bit.
And High Rollers not quite ready for Mia Palau, but calling off the jam was the regulator.
1 point in the air for the High Rollers.
Derby royalty, Layla Smackdown.
Enjoying the bout tonight, don't forget to tag us on Insta, Facebook, or Twitter with the handle @Rose City Rollers. That's us.
And next up, Bonnie Thunders and Kissassen. Kissassen knifing to the front.
And some space there on the outside for Bonnie to grab lead.
All right.
Moto
Kissassen.
Mama.
Oh, nice offense from Moto Mama.
And Bonnie sitting at 4. Looks like another point added there. Totaling 5 on the jam. For everyone who comes into the building tonight, donated just $4, we could cover 3 scholarships for an entire year. Small donations can make a big impact for skaters. Find out more at rosecityrollers.com/donate.
And next up, Lady Gotcha and Hetty on the line. Lady Gotcha up to the front, spinning, gets around on a roll. Here comes the offense from coup de grace. Oh, great work from HR Wicked Willow.
And on the infield, going to come back into play. Lady Gotcha almost through on the inside line. And Hetty back into the pack. A chance here to pick up 4. And it looks like almost no pass, no penalty, but going back to the back of the pack is Hetty. Lady Gotcha through. And lead. And we have a star pass there on a roll. Jammer of record for the Heartless Heathers. Green once again, High Rollers at 38. Blue, Heartless Heathers at 162.
Why did I always get that?
And next, have you seen our skate mobile? It's the Party on Wheels, packed with 150 pairs of skates and gear. We're ready to make any event a hit. Visit rosecityrollers.com for more info on how to book. And we've got Mia Palau out there. And Swagatha. And Mia Palau trying to find some space on the outside line. Big Bang Fury knocking Mia Palau out of bounds.
And there's the call off. 11 minutes left.
Want to get in on the action? You can join RCR as a skater or official or announcer. We hold regular intro to Derby boot camps and we'll teach you everything you need to know to get rolling. Check out rosecityrollers.com/join for more info.
There we go, 11 minutes left. We got Force Majeure and Lil Regs on the official timeout line.
And that is a Welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
I'm really excited to see so many former junior skaters out there.
That's the farm system, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing to see these skaters coming up, getting on home teams, getting on the travel team. And they've already got half dozen years of experience, sometimes more, under their belts. Kid Vicious was one of the very early pedals. Came through the pedals, came through the buds. Little Regulator, who's jamming now up to the front, graduated out of the Los Anarchist Juniors. Force majeure.
Oh!
Wow.
That was a swing and a miss, but Motomami almost destroying with that block.
Nice block from Wicked Willow, but Cap is still successfully passed to Brute. Wicked Willow, another former graduate of the Rosebuds and the Rose Petals.
And Holler, visit Holler, Selwood's Down Home Restaurant, Sports Bar, and Treat Shop. That sounds delicious.
It does. Next up, Bonnie Thunders and never mind. Official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
And 38 High Rollers in green, blue, Heartless Heathers 166. 9:44 remaining on that second period clock. We are 15 jams in. It has been Heathers.
It's been all Heathers all the way. They jumped out to about a 30-point lead almost immediately. And
Haven't really looked back.
No, haven't looked back at all. They've been winning almost all the lead jams. And it's not that the High Rollers aren't a good team. They're a great team, but the Heathers defense has just been playing at another level tonight.
Suffocating.
Yeah.
We'd like to send a special shout out to our brand new fans, KC and Marjorie. First time at the Derby. KC and Marjorie, we're so glad you're here.
Not that both teams don't have all-star talent, but there's some. OMG, long-time blocker for Gotham, Nacho Lucky Day, long-time blocker for the Wheels of Justice, Stanley LeMan, and on a roll currently just disgusting blockers for the Wheels of Justice.
A lot of talent on both teams.
Yeah, but that's the Heathers defensive rotation, and they just, and everybody's playing phenomenal tonight. And Wicked Willow, first game for the Heathers, having a great defensive game as well.
And a lot of times it's small things that make the difference over time.
Yes.
Could be a little block. It could be who gets out first. Could be playing cleaner, keeping out of the box.
Speaking of which, let's take a quick look at the penalties here. So it looks like pretty darn even, actually. 19 total penalties for the Heathers, 18 total penalties for the High Rollers. Brute is the only one remotely close to penalty trouble at 4, but with less than 10 minutes go, that doesn't even count as penalty trouble.
I'm not thinking about pulling Brute with 4 penalties and 10 minutes left.
No, you still got 3 penalties to give at that point.
And they are all lined up down there on the jam line. That is the jam line brought to you by the Jam on Hawthorne. Portland's best vegan friendly, booze friendly, kid friendly, omnivore friendly, everybody friendly breakfast. Some continued discussion there with the officials.
As we go to 4 minutes for this official review, or official timeout. And we are back to the action. Thank y'all for hanging with us.
I think that was the longest stoppage this evening.
Yes.
They've been pretty quick.
Oh, and Assassin. About a third of the track behind Bonnie Thunders. And Assassin. Points discussion. Oh, Assassin 2, Bonnie Thunders 1. Assassin stealing the point there.
Good hustle, nice burst.
That's why you play to the fourth whistle.
S1 Helmets streaming broadcast of RCR's 2023 games are brought to you by S1 Helmets.
Lex Sanguination, Little Red Rider. Lex looking for the inside on a roll. Shutting that down. Oh, Lady Lex fighting up against Habanero Romero. And Little Red Rider heading for the box.
Brute playing some offense there on that inside line.
And great offensive work from the High Rollers.
We've got a lead jam on a power jam, so a chance here for points to be added to the High Rollers total. And I believe that's on a roll that looks like a berserker right now, laying out hits.
Or whatever the Finnish equivalent to a berserker is. HR on a roll, digging in against Lex from the pack.
Doing a great job of working together in that 2-wall. And it looks like the pack's getting pretty strung out.
And they have to let Lady Lex go. Direction and play penalty on Wicked Willow. Kid Vicious up to play some offense. Kid Vicious has to bridge. High block on Little Red Rider. Multiplayer on coup de grace. Lex Sanguination, one to beat, on a roll with the force out. HR there to pick it up.
And one to beat and through.
And that is a hard-fought 8 points for the High Rollers and Lex Sanguination.
Brute with a big hit there at the end. 48 for the High Rollers in green, 167 Heartless Heathers in blue. And PBR's back, baby. Grab one now if you're here at the Plow Stop Bar, although if you are here, it's unlikely you're listening to us. So go to the fridge.
Yeah. That's what your fridge is there for. Or if you don't have it in your fridge, make sure you fix that before tomorrow's bout, featuring the Guns N' Rollers and the Breakneck Buddies. And there goes Trinity.
Trinity doing a great job of getting low to get around that last line of defense.
High Rollers setting up on defense. Little Red Rider broke that defensive wall with ease. And track cut on Motomami.
Little Red Rider making the most of the toe stops again to get that. Oh,
Big Bang Fury. And that is sassy. We got a backwards skate going on.
That's interesting, I guess.
OMG WTF coming up to play some offense. Now forced to bridge.
Almost looked like we had a cut, but Big Bang Fury on the way to the box.
Forearm. So Little Red Rider through for 4 points. Trinity still has lead jammer. could call this at any time. There's the call off. 3 points for Trinity. And another 3 points for Little Red Rider. So 4-point steal on that for the Heathers.
Supporting an RCR sponsor, help us out. Post on social and tag hashtag RCR sponsor. You could be entered to win a pair of VIP tickets to one of our games.
Mia Palau, Lil Regulator. Oh, beautiful force out by HR. Kid Vicious, Brute, and I believe Gaffney holding the line at the front of the pack.
Mia Palau down, up, and out.
Mia Palau, lead jammer. Lil Regulator pulls the cap. Brute is currently locked in by, back block, Mia Palau.
And I want to say Little Regulator got a little shove on her there, which might have helped make that happen.
Brute gets the star pass. Not sure that Regs got necessarily a shove, but was able to sort of change the angle of attack for Mia Palau. So instead of coming in with a legal hit, Mia Palau ended up with an illegal hit.
Bit of a distraction. Forearm penalty is...
Stand the little man.
Okay. Couldn't care where that was being assigned. So Mia Palau almost back. Little Regulator attacking the tripod.
That's Brute. Little Regulator is now in the back tripod, working alongside Kid Vicious and Gaffney.
Oh, sorry.
Star pass.
Yep.
Oh, Brute, nice work. And, Lil Regulator. Regs draws a track cut, and...
That was heads up by Little Regulator.
Yep. And Mia Palau gets the bonus on that one.
Little Regulator signaling that there's only a few seconds left. Fast pack right now. Heather's trying to run.
And Brute with 12 points. Started off as a blocker on that. Took the star cap and grabbed 13 points, the highest point score for the High Rollers.
If I had a quarter of the cardio, I would be so excited. Want to up your favorite team? Check out our merch booth for some sweet RCR shirts, swag, accessories, and more.
All right, so team timeout by the High Rollers. This timeout brought to you by Dead Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com. I mean, you might as well call the timeout.
You got him for a reason.
Yeah. Can't donate him to charity.
I've tried. Enjoying the bout tonight? Don't forget to tag us on Insta, Facebook, or Twitter with the handle @Rose City Rollers.
And that was we're coming back from the timeout whistle, but Kassassin was ready to roll.
Almost a kerfuffle.
Yes. So 4-4 in the pack. There is the official starting it off whistle. Multiplayer block on Kassassin. Okay, you don't see a multiplayer on a jammer very often.
And that is a short power jam.
So Mia Palau out of the box is eligible to be lead jammer. And Kassassin now out.
Big Bang Fury with the hit, and
nice work by Big Bang Fury. Working with Gaffney and Swagatha.
very little time in the box for Kassassin. Back on the track and close to pushing out that pack.
Shredder Cheese working with Sassy. Nice. Oh. So Kassassin is out, is not lead. Mia Palau pulled the cap, so there will be no lead jammer. And that cap is, that is, yeah.
So Mia Palau wants the cap. High Rollers not willing to just give that up.
No, that was forearm big bang. Oh no, forearm Swagatha. And Mia Palau, Gaffney, big hit. And Assassin smacking into Gaffney.
And Big Bang Fury with the hit there.
Some great defense from the High Rollers.
High Rollers not going quietly.
Nope. And Mia Palau played a little jammer defense there. Coup de grace and Gaffney with a force out.
And Travolta's in the house.
Jam clock ticks down to 0. And there's a timeout. Official review being called by the High Rollers. Apparently not using it as a timeout, using it as an actual official review.
And that probably is a welcome to PDX timeout, brought to you by Deb Count Saylor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Everyone who comes into the building tonight donated just $4. We can cover fully 3 scholarships for an entire year. Small donations can make a big impact for skaters. Find out more at rosecityrollers.com/donate. And we've got 70 for the High Rollers in green, 176 for the Heartless Heathers in blue.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this game is officially out of reach. But that doesn't mean that it hasn't been highly entertaining. I mean, both teams have given it their all.
This is a ticket worth having.
Oh, yeah.
Or a stream worth buying.
Well, exactly. A disco party going on there on the track.
CPR lesson with Travolta's help.
That is right, yeah. When performing CPR, do it to the beat of Staying Alive.
High Rollers review, no call stands.
All right, no call stands. High Rollers lose their official review for the next 28 seconds.
And we do have a little bit of time on that jam clock that this could be extended by.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
That would most likely require a High Roller lead jam.
Yes. Trinity looking to get that lead jam. Coup de grace, great offensive work, but all the Heathers are up there. There's just nowhere to go for.
Oh, wrecking ball there.
Hetty looking for anything. Habanero Romero trying the offense. All right, there we go. Kid Vicious working up against Hetty along with Gaffney. And Hetty, lead jammer.
A lot of work to get out.
Yeah. 45 seconds to get lead jam. Hetty can call it at any time.
Definitely earned this lead jam.
Yeah.
4 points on the pass.
Trinity one to beat, but that one is Stan the Little Man, joined by Honor Roll, who forces Trinity off the track. Oh, Kid Vicious, nice hit, but Hetty gets through, and there we go, Trinity through.
Want to remind everyone to come back tomorrow night for the next bout.
That'll be Guns N' Rollers versus the Breakneck Bennies.
8 p.m. right here.
And there we go. Your unofficial score, 185-70. I don't think the official score, or once this goes final, there we go. That is now an official final score. thank you all for coming out tonight. Hope you had a great time. We had a great time talking at you, and we'll see you here tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great evening.
Heartless Heather's doing blocker first. Hetty?
Brute.
Brute! First time ever to get MVP. And Jammer.
Trinity.
Trinity! All right, coming up, MV blocker.
Nacho.
Nacho Lucky Day. Well deserved. And Jammer.
Mia Palau.
Mia Palau. Thank you all. Derby fans, make some noise for your MVPs. Woo! Thank you, thank you.
All it takes is you and I. Love's equation, our design. Is it gravity, your heart and mine? All I know is the stars have aligned. I could count the ways you lit up my life, but I wouldn't